Hey guys, so this week there's going to be a Draw My Life video, simply because I felt like it and the hype has gone out. So, here's me right now, and there's my mom, my dad, and my two families. Yes, that's right, you heard me too. I'll explain a bit more about who they are in a minute. But, like I said, I have two different families, and I love them both a lot. So, just as I said, I have two families. Now, it's because my mom and my dad got married when I was a baby. Well, before that, but they split up when I was 2. And they, for real, got divorced by the time I was 4. Now, I'm not really sad about it because I didn't know who they are. So now I'm just writing out all their names for you to see. Yeah, that's my family. No better way to explain it than that. So, I am the oldest of 3 siblings. Well, I have 3 siblings. There's Cassie, and Talia, and my little brother Dimitri. Now, both Cassie and Talia are 14, and my little brother Dimitri is 7. So, when I was around 4 years old, my mom had my little sister, Cassie. And that changed a bit in my life, but not gonna go on about that. So, I was just glad to have a sibling. And I gained another sibling when I was 8, when my dad announced that he was getting married to this person I didn't know at the time. But there's me when I was 8, my stepmom, Nora, who was actually more like a second mom, and then you have my little sister, Talia, who was 4 actually at the time. So it's been around 10 years that I've known them. So, going on more about my dad was actually the one to get me into anime. Now, me as a little kid would walk into his room and would see Toonami on, and that was pretty much my first time watching anime, stuff like Pokemon and Sailor Moon, which was my everything, and still is one of my favorite animes ever. So, I have lived in Florida my whole life. I apologize for my really bad drawing. I lived over here, and I haven't really ever moved around that much in Florida. I haven't been around outside of Florida. So a lot of the time I would switch schools. I switched schools quite a few times. I was at one school for pre-K 1st and 2nd grade, and homeschooled for 3rd grade, and went to another school for kindergarten 4th and 5th grade. It really kind of made me upset because I was always switching schools and I never had constant friends. Now, around middle school was the time that I finally had a new experience because I didn't know anybody there. So I was just literally like, what? And I had to make friends all over again. So eventually I did make friends, and that was a good thing because I was finally happy because I had these people. But my mom announced a little bit later, by the end of the year, that we were going to move. And it really made me sad because I had just gained all these friends and now I was leaving all of them. So we went from about South Florida to about Central Florida. Not that big of a move. I haven't been outside of Florida that much, like I said. So I went to this new school, and I was frustrated because, being in a new school is terrifying. Eventually, though, I did make some friends, which really made me happy. I mean, friends are good, so having them was a blessing in my life. So then something bad happened. There was a bully, like any other weird person you see, but she bullied me, and it got to the point to where my friends left. And she really only bullied me because I got a part that she wanted, and it wasn't even my fault. I was really upset because all my friends had left me, and it was hard to go through everyday life because I had no one to talk to. But eventually my friend Joya approached me and told me that I wasn't alone. And I started to get happier. And eventually my friends did come back to me. So by then I have my friends again. Now is the point when anime returns in my life. Like I told you about, my friend Joya told me I should watch Ouran High School Host Club. That's right, my favorite anime and the return of my first, I call it my first anime anyway. So I started to watch Ouran and I discovered that I loved it because fan service and Tamaki and yes, reasons. So appreciate my bad drawing of the computer. So I decided I had to watch more anime. That is when I have been watching all this anime and literally the list just keeps going. And it's going to continue to grow. And once I had discovered anime, I had finally discovered cosplay. I had a vague knowledge of what it was, but I hadn't really ever done it before. And it wasn't until about junior year in high school that I really discovered what cosplay was, thanks to Cassie, who you've seen in videos before. So she told me that we should cosplay, and so I willingly said okay. And so come Chaotic Con 2013, first vlog, and I had 3 cosplays. And went to the con, loved it, decided I wanted more. And honestly, I have enjoyed the 5 cons that I've been to, Chaotic Con twice, Shibuya, Holiday Matsuri, and MegaCon, whose vlogs you have seen on my channel. Now, I have 5 full cosplays, and this number isn't actually right. I probably have 72 cosplays planned, not 65. Now, over the year, I have been doing dual enrollment, which is basically college and high school at the same time. And I've been at my junior and now senior year, which led me to go on to think about jobs. And as a kid, I wanted to be stuff like a ballerina, spy, author for a while, from 8th grade until now. And I've decided that I want to be a teacher. Well, at least that's my backup plan. Because of a drama class I've been taking, it's had me go teach at this school that's nearby. And I've discovered that I love kids. And teaching these kids has been awesome, and it's been a real interesting experience. They love me, and in turn, I love them, and it made me start to think about teaching. But the real goal is to be a voice actor for Funimation. In case you didn't know before, you now know that's my goal. So I decided that I want to be just like all these awesome voice actors. And now it's my senior year in high school, and a lot is changing. I'm finally getting to be able to go to my top choice, and honestly it kills me because I'm so amazed at that. But I'm also really sad because real life and college and getting a job and being away from my family is all going to hit me. I can't even imagine what I would do without my mom and being away from her, because I love her so much and I don't know what I would do, what I'm going to do without her. It's a scary thought. But let's get on to the start of my channel. So, I made this channel a while back, but I made it because of my senpais, mainly Deja Vu D and all of these other people I'm going to list, because I have watched so many vloggers that they just inspired me to start this channel. So I have all them to thank. Now before, I had this channel, Sweet with Obsessions, that I made in 7th grade. I made chats, I have all these subscribers, I had thousands of views, but I got bored with it. So I decided, like anything else I do, that I'm gonna do things my own way. And I'm honestly glad I did. So I started to vlog. I vlog conventions, and I have made friends because of my vlogging and going to conventions and stuff, and I'm so glad. because they like me for who I am. And honestly, I can't ask for more. So right now I have 34 subscribers, and I think that number has gone up since I did this, but seriously, what? I can't fathom that. My views have gone up, and my senpais have started noticing me. Seriously, what? And I'm not popular, and I'm still growing, but I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep working hard until one day I can be just like my senpais. So I want to thank you guys, because without you, I wouldn't be where I am right now. My heart is broken without you guys. I don't know what I would do. I seriously have you guys to thank for my popularity. So thank you for watching. That was my Draw My Life. If you want to go to any of the links, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, or DeviantArt, I will link those there. And if you want to subscribe, click there. I will leave some other Draw My Lives in the description for now. But that's it for this video. I really want you to know that I love you guys. Bye.